Okay, so compound interest. So this is where an amount increases by a percentage every single year. And to be fair, you could do it by, so for example, this one here, Miss King puts £5,000 in her bank account, which gives her an annual interest rate of 4%. Calculate how much money she will have after 1 year, 2 years, and then 4 years. So we could, find 4% of 5,000 and then add it on, and that would give us how much after 1 year. And then with the new amount, you could find 4% of that, add it on again, and then do 3 and 4 years like that. There is a little trick to this, and the trick is that you take 100% because that's what you're starting with, and we're increasing by 4%. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add on 4%. So 100% plus 4% gives me 104%. So then percent means out of 100. So you divide 104 by 100, which gives you 1.04. Okay, so I'm going to call 1.04 my multiplier, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take £5,000. I'm going to times it by 1.04. What that's actually going to do is it's going to find 4% and add it on just in one step. Okay, so 5,000 times 1.04 gives me 5,200. Okay, so that's 1 year. Okay, so 2 years. What I then do is take the amount from the end of year 1 and times it by the same multiplier again, 1.04. Okay, and that gives me 5,408. Okay, so then 3 years, same thing again, 5,408, times it by 1.04, and that's going to give me £5,624.32. So what you should notice is that the amount it's increasing by is increasing. So for the first year, it got 200, for the second year, it's 208, and then for the after that, it's like 216. So every year, the amount is increasing. So then the last one, which is 4 years, is 5624.32 times 1.04, and that gives me £5,849.29. Okay, that's it. So that was like a faster way of doing it. So multiply by 1.04. There is an even faster way of doing it, because if you think about what we just did, so we took £5,000 and we times it by 1.04. Now, without calculating that, think what we did with the answer. We times it by 1.04 again, then times it by 1.04 again, and then times it by 1.04 again. So this is the calculation we did. We just did it in like 4 separate steps. But if I want to make this, like shorten this down, well, I've got 1.04 times 1.04. So that's just 1.04 squared. Then there's cubed, and then there's the power of 4. So an even shorter version of this would be £5,000 times 1.04, and then just the power of how many times you're doing it. It could be years, could be days, could be hours or minutes or anything, but it's how many times it's happening, and it's happening 4 times. Okay, if we wanted to get after 5 years, I would do another one. So I'd do 1.04 to the power of 5. And even if I want to do something like £5,000, I want to do like 10 years, I would do 1.04 to the power of 10. So with that in mind, we're going to look at this other example. It's actually example 3, this one. I've skipped example 2. Joseph puts £7,200 in his bank account. His bank offers him an annual interest rate of 4.3%. What will his balance be after 8 years? Write your answer to 3 significant figures. So I'm going to start with the same thing before. So 100%. We're going to add on 4.3%. Okay, which is going to give me 104.3%. And remember, just divide that by 100 gives you 1.043. So that's going to be our multiplier. Then take the £7,200 and then times it by 1.043, which is our multiplier. And we're going to do it to the power of how many times it's going to happen. So this is going to happen annually, and there's 8 years. So it's going to happen 8 times. So it's the power of 8. Okay, which gives me £10,083.40. And then what we need to be careful of is to write it to 3 significant figures. So rounded in between the second 0 and the 8. 8 makes that 0 become a 1. So it's 101 or £10,100.